Good morning. Talk about being distracted. So, I was sitting here, got here a little bit early, started shuffling the cards, and I was thinking about one of the ways that I teach tarot meditation, intuition, all that wonderful stuff, is looking at Plato's allegory of the caves, which is really actually very influential on me about tarot and tarot reading and things. And in the allegory of the caves, it's what if the way I use it or do it is that what if we all lived in a cave and the entrance was barred and we couldn't see the outside world, so we have bars going across, and then if we went around the corner we would see the entrance, and the only thing that we can see of the outside world are the shadows walking by. And a lot of times those bars are self-imposed, so we can't see around the corner to see the outside world. All we can see are the shadows and the reflections there. And then we have these really intelligent people trying to interpret what those shadows are, and in my version, keeping us from going beyond the bars, because as long as they can interpret that strange shadow walking by, that's actually a person carrying a jug on their head, and they call it a great god, they call it an animal, they can call it whatever they want. As long as they can keep us from going beyond the bars, then they get to interpret what we see. And the tarot is kind of like trying to go past those bars and see what's really casting the shadows. So anyway, I was sitting here, I'm all contemplating, I was getting really deep into it, and all of a sudden I realized, oh, it's 7:15. So if I'm like 30 seconds late, it's because, man, I was just all deep into my thoughts, which is kind of what meditation is. But I really got to finish my book. I really have a book started, and I just need to finish it. And if Jenna's here, she's the writer. I need to talk to her about this because I'm never going to finish it. So, but what are we doing here? We're actually placing our feet firmly on the ground, just flat. We're relaxing our shoulders. We're relaxing our neck and our head. And we're breathing. And we're listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. So that reminds us to take that breath. Yeah. So it's Thursday. That means I'm going to be up in Hagerstown at Loon Metaphysical. And I am going to be doing live readings today from 5 to 7. So you are so very welcome to come and visit or come for a reading. And then next weekend, if you go to if you go to MarylandTarot.com, you'll see that I will be doing a live meetup. Okay, so what do the cards have for us today? Boy, my brain is really hyperactive today, which is why we do the meditation. So I have my 3 stacks here. Each one of these is a different thought or conversation. Each one of these is a string going out to the universe. And if you believe in the multiverse, each one of these is a different path, because this conversation is going to lead us in one direction. This one will be following for the rest of the day, or this one. So whichever one we pick, we'll be leaving 2 conversations behind. And I'm going to go with the heart again. I'm going to go with what's right at the center. And I'm going to do my 3-in-1, flipping them over one at a time so we can read it like a book. So that way, by the time we get here, we don't know that the butler did it, and it's always exciting to see what the last card is. First card is the King of Swords, and I'm using the Anima Mundi deck today, which is one of my favorite decks. It's my soft deck. But Knight of Swords. So, knights, fire, energy. Knights are the ones we send into battle. Swords are thoughts. Swords are the element of air and their ideas. So this is taking an idea and running with it. And with a knight, he's not quite a king yet. So sometimes knights can just kind of like take an idea and just run with it, if you know what I mean. So, where are we going from here? We have the Six of Cups reversed. So cups are the element of water. Cups are emotions. Cups are feelings. Cups are spirituality. So with the Knight of Swords, court cards can be us. Court cards can be somebody else. Court cards could be a part of a situation. But if we think about a knight, when we are talking about court cards, we talk about pages. Is that when we're ready to learn something new? Pages are the young ones who are there to be taught how to be knights. Knights are the ones where this is what a page grows into, where they're excited and have all that youthful energy. And they'll take an idea and just run with it. When we have the Six of Cups reversed, sixes are about harmony and things finally getting better after challenges of fives. But sometimes when we are just the Knight of Swords, we're so caught up in our head, we're so caught up in the fire and energy, that we may not realize things such as we might be hurting other people in our path. We're missing an opportunity to reconnect because we are nothing but that fire and energy when we get... This is a very ADD card sometimes. It's just nothing but go, go, go. So let's turn over this one. And we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So the Knight of Swords is about as far away from... So cups are our heart. The Knight of Swords is, again, just up in our head. This is not a feeling card. And sometimes when we get up in our heads and we have all that fire and energy, sometimes we don't see the people around us. We may not even realize that our actions are causing somebody else's cup to turn upside down and be empty. So I haven't turned over the last card yet, because if this is us, this could be where we're going. Or if this is somebody else, this is the effect that we can have. But let's turn over the advice card. Okay. So here we have a road runner. That's an actual bird that's just a fast bird, runs very fast. Eights are about progress, moving forward. The Eight of Wands is kind of like, once you shoot an arrow, you have no control over the arrow. The arrow is going to land where it's going to land. You do not control the actions of an arrow once you fire it off. And that's why these wands are like javelins flying through the air. Because things move, for good or bad. I mean, we shoot an arrow on purpose. We throw a javelin, we do whatever because we have an intent. But sometimes things move faster than we want. This is reversed. So today, when we are feeling all that fire and energy, and I'm going to reflect this on me today, because remember how I was saying it's like I was so stuck in my head thinking about the allegory of the caves and things. I was 30 seconds late. Actually, I don't even think I was 30 seconds late turning the camera on. But I was so stuck on me that I did not reflect on what I should be doing as far as the giving part, which is what I do in the morning, the tarot. I get a lot from it, so it is about me also. But I mean, this is my heart. This is me moving forward. And so today, if I just didn't have the meditation or anything, and I just kept that same attitude where it's like, I'm stuck up in my head, where I get to focus on me and I'm the most important person, and I'm doing all the running, then where's the spiritual side? And the spiritual side is saying that either me or somebody else could suffer, or could be suffering and I don't see it because I'm so up in my head. I am a winged falcon or hawk or whatever this is. Soaring, getting things done, busy, 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 up in my head. Again, this is not a bad card. It's a Knight of Swords. But what are we not seeing today? Because if we loose that arrow, if we throw that javelin, we don't know where it's going to land, and we're so busy, I don't think our aim is going to be correct today. So today's about slowing down, because that's our advice card. If the Eight of Wands is reversed, instead of just loosing the arrow, it's about slowing down, reflecting on how we feel and how others feel so that we can turn this card around. And not be so stuck in our head. And if we do that, both these cards can be turned around. Especially since this is a 50-50 deck, and this is the only card that is not reversed. So the goal today is to focus on our actions and reverse the Six of Cups so that we reverse the Ace of Cups. And we do that by consciously deciding that today I'm slowing down. And I'm going to reflect on my actions before I let the arrow loose. And so with that, actually that's a good one for today. Because we're coming up, tomorrow's Friday, we have the weekend coming up. At Automatic on, I believe it's the 6th, this weekend, I should actually be looking this up. Michael Auger, who has made the Alcento Tarot, I'm looking at my calendar. Yes, this Saturday. Michael Auger, if anybody is going to be in Virginia at the Automatic, Michael's going to be there doing a lesson on the tarot. So if anybody's interested and they're in Virginia, you can just text me. I don't know exactly what time he's starting it. But you can go to the MyTarot Facebook page also and see that information. So with that, have an amazing day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks again.